everybody. As you know, your responses for this assignment were graded a while ago, but I'm getting around to doing my own video responses to your assignments just to give you a little of bit of my perspective as your GTA. So first off, I want to say that I'm really proud of you and your responses, especially this being the first assignment. I loved how you were able to dig deep into theme and character and conflict by observing what you saw on stage and making judgments based on that, making claims based on that. For those of you who maybe didn't dig that deep, think about that, how you can do that in future assignments. Think about how you aren't just describing what you're seeing or what you're reading, but how you're processing it, how you're analyzing it, and figuring out what it tells you, maybe making connections between what you're seeing and how it relates to your experiences or how it relates to the world today. As you go forward into the world and you watch live performance, these are great ways to watch plays, to think, what am I seeing? And what's it making me think and feel? So we think about what is lighting telling me? What are these costumes telling me? What are these facial expressions and body positions? What are they telling me? What does the set design tell me? What do the positions of the bodies on stage in relationship to each other and in relationship to the set, what are they telling me? And when we think about all of these elements, we're really flexing those interpretive muscles in a way that helps us figure out not just what we're thinking and feeling, but why we're thinking and feeling that. And that not only makes you a more critical audience member, critical not meaning negative, but critical meaning more like intellectually engaged, like thoughtfully engaged with what you're viewing. That doesn't not only flexes those muscles in that way, but also can really just enhance your enjoyment of that experience because you understand it better. You allow it to. You allow it to process a bit more in a way that can connect you on the next level. Also, paying attention to all of those elements is great because it draws attention to those more backgroundy kind of roles in the theater. As you've kind of been learning already, actors make up a small portion of the team that puts together a play. You can have a play with a cast of 7 people, and there are 70 people working on that production. And so, even though actors do not play a small part by any means, remember there is also a massive group of people behind them making all sorts of decisions and doing all sorts of creative work that you end up seeing on stage. So when you're watching a play and live performance, don't only be thinking, well, what are the actors doing? Think about like what are the other things on stage telling me, and that can also just help you appreciate that kind of work going into that. There's something else I was going to tell you, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, I'm really proud of you all. Keep it up. Dig deep. Think big. Oh, I remember what it was. A lot of you did a really great job of backing up your claims with evidence from what you saw. And I'm going to really drive home the importance of that. Continue doing that. For those of you who maybe didn't do it, try to do that in future assignments. Generally, because theater is one of those like subjective areas, there isn't necessarily like a right or wrong way to see it, and maybe the way like math or science is, because it's subjective in that way. We're gonna have different perspectives on things, and as long as you back it up, you're in good shape. And that's what interpretation means. Interpretation's not gonna be the same for everybody because we all interpret things differently. So really embrace that. I know that can be hard when we like want to get an A, we want to get the right answer. I was the same way in undergrad, but don't be afraid of saying, I see this thing or I'm thinking this thing. Maybe other people don't think it. Don't be afraid to say it. Back it up, but don't be afraid to say it. If you can't back it up, then try to find something else that you can back up, okay? Great job, everybody. I'm going to do your Buckeye response soon. Bye.